Hi everyone, and welcome back to Dota 2 Diaries, the best hour of hero management on the internet.
Yes,
Or possibly the worst.
Well, you can look at it both ways, I guess. So if you've been following, I've been trying to teach Ed here how to play Dota 2 using my very, I guess, limited skills in a way.
You've got a lot of how long have you been playing Dota 1?
Probably Dota 1 itself, I've probably been playing for like 3 to 4 years now.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, well, I took a massive break in between, so I haven't caught
Obviously,
up
there are some veterans there who've been playing since the start, for like a decade. But
yeah, I mean, I played back when the map looked completely different to what it looked like today. Actually, it's really evolved. So it's really great to see how far the game has come, and just to see the standalone game that Valve has made, which is really exciting.
But yeah, some experience is better than no experience, and going to a game like this, it's good to have someone to be your mentor who actually knows what's going on.
Definitely, and that's the reason why I'll be playing today instead of Ed.
That's right, the pressure's off me.
So, so the main reason I decided to jump on today was, a lot of theory and stuff is good, but it doesn't help when you don't know how to execute it. So the main reason why I jumped on today was just to show Ed how to do it and answer the questions that came to us last week. So let's get straight into it, I guess.
Oh, yep. All right. Now what are we doing?
Okay, so I'll actually go to the home screen. When you first go into Dota 2, this is what you'll be looking at. So it'll just be a basically like a simple news page, and it'll just give you the latest updates, the latest patch that they have, or the latest heroes that came out, and just little links here and there to different things. So you got the forums, stuff like that. Now,
is that important to know?
It actually is important to know the patch notes. If you follow Dota 2 and you'd like to know what they've changed, sometimes patches add a lot of new things into the UI. So, sorry about that. Hi, Tim. That's our IT guy who will actually be joining us in today's game. Yes. So, thank you, Tim. Yes, I didn't need to know that. But, so it's good to keep up with what's happening, what changes are being made in the game, and you want to know if they add new heroes because it's likely that people would want to play these new heroes. And,
sure.
And if you're keeping up with the roster as well, that's important. Now, I think Riku asked us last week on one of the videos. He said a bit more info about different items and different heroes would be nice. Now, I'd love to go through that with you, Riku, but that would just take absolutely forever. So I'm actually going to point you to the Learn button up here. If you click on it...
Read the manual, is what you're saying.
Well, if you click on it, and this is actually really good, it's really visual, so it shows you all the heroes, and it divides them by their main attributes, which is strength, agility, and intelligence. You can also filter by role. So as I explained, I touched upon this a little bit last week, but certain heroes play different roles as well in the game. So, carry, and then you can actually, filter by range. So if you want to play a ranged carry, just go like, Do you need to refresh it? Yeah. But... oh, maybe not. Maybe it hasn't been implemented yet. Well, regardless, it is
theoretically
it's a really good thing.
But I have used this a little bit, and I've been investigating some of the characters, and it has a video on each skill, and it shows you what it looks like and what it does, and it's pretty handy. And it even tells you, what role they play, which is a bit strange, but I guess pretty vital.
Well, it's important. Like you'd like to have some knowledge of what you're getting into when you're playing the game. So I've just clicked on.
Crystal Maiden? That looks like Drow Ranger?
Crystal Maiden, who is apparently looks like Drow Ranger and is a ranged carry. That is interesting. I don't know what happened there.
Okay, so we've caught we've caught Valve at with their pants down, but that's okay. It's still in beta.
Sorry, Valve.
But yes, learn. You can still learn a lot from this page.
Yeah, and the most important thing I think is that it tells you the skills.
Hey, he's a Drow Ranger too. That's amazing.
I think the game's just bugged out on us.
Alright.
Hopefully the bugs don't carry through to when we actually start playing. But, so you can go through the skills and abilities here, and it actually tells you everything you need to know. So you got the mana cost, cooldown, what it does, who it affects. Like, there's a wealth of information in this tool, and it's a great place to look up stuff if you're wondering where to start. So
And I noticed in the play tab, it actually has it's grayed out right now, but there are mentor programs and things like that. So like learn to play tutorials, quests, like play with a mentor, which will be
Yeah.
extremely handy.
yes, well, Valve have said in the past that the game will be released with these features, so they haven't been implemented yet, which is kind of a good thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here
That's
teaching
right.
you. So, okay, and in addition to looking at the heroes, you can also look at items instead. So, Riku, if you wanted to know, you can go into the game and do that. Otherwise, alternatively, you can use Dota 2 Wiki, which is a wiki that I actually go to a lot. It's very good for looking up stuff, and they actually give you like little hints and tips. Although it's hit and miss with some of the stuff they say. I don't agree with everything that they say, but it is a good place to start if you're looking for information. So
Yeah, you got to use your own brain when you work out builds for your character and your playstyle. Really.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what separates the pros from the people
Yeah.
who are just average
Just
players.
thinking
You know,
for yourself.
yeah, coming up with new builds or new things to tinker with and experiment with. So, in addition to that, I also wanted to look at the options to set your controls. Now, this is actually pretty handy. Ed came across this recently, and I didn't know, but let me
It's in-game
just-
options.
There you go. Okay, there you go. So you can actually turn off
Auto attack
auto
off,
attack.
which is extremely useful.
And I see it's carried over, but I'm going to turn it on because I like playing with it on.
Okay.
And double tap ability self-cast. This is really, really good if you're playing a support hero. Basically what that means is if you double tap your ability, say you have a heal that is Q, if you were playing, say, Omni Knight, and you double tap it, it'll just automatically cast it on yourself. So you can turn that on if you like. I'll just leave it off for now because I probably won't need it.
You play old school Dota.
Pretty much. Well, this wasn't available in old school Dota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the double tap cast. So that would have been really good. The game just seems to get easier with each like new
Yeah, sure.
installment. But the other thing I wanted to set was the hotkeys for the items that you use.
I've got them set to the row underneath the attack and stop.
Oh, okay.
buttons.
Yep. I can see that. Well, I'm gonna quickly just change it to mine. You can change it back over to yours if you like.
I'll have to
Sorry.
remember to change these back.
Yes, you will. And purchase quick buy, which I can't remember what I usually set it to. Maybe like just give it a Z. All right. Now, basically, what that means the item in inventory slot 1 will be triggered by me hitting Alt Q, and for me, I like using that just because my fingers are always on Q, W, E, R to use my abilities anyway. So just to use the items, all I need to do is hit Alt and then the corresponding key. So that's really handy.
But what happens when you need to auto cast Frost Arrow?
Then I just hit Q without the Alt.
Oh, I see.
Oh, auto cast
Auto-cast
it.
it.
Then I right click it.
See, I'm a hotkeys kind of guy. But anyway,
But yes, moving on. So that's pretty much all you need to know. You can change the hotkeys for your abilities as well if you find that the Quora isn't really working out for you. But I just like to leave the rest as is. So that being done, I'm just going to hop into a game now. I'm going to invite the same people we had last time to the party, and hopefully they will accept. And we're setting it to thanks, Ed. We're setting it to the same region as before. Hello. And we're gonna set it to unfair. Alright. Now just making sure everyone's ready.
now Quellcube in the chat is saying he never uses Alt plus key for inventory because the old version of Warcraft Alt showed the HP bar. That's interesting.
Well, actually, Cully Cube, in the newest patch for Warcraft 3, they brought out the option to turn on show HP bars at all times. So I guess in a way that kind of negated the use, the whole use of pressing Alt to show the HP bars. But I do remember that, and I do remember before they introduced that to show HP bars of like anything on screen, you had to hold Alt, and that was
just like Diablo.
Oh really? So Diablo's got the same thing. Isn't there an option to turn it on?
You can, yes.
Okay.
But anyway, okay. So what are you gonna show me? Are you just gonna play a match as me?
Okay, pretty much. I'm gonna play a match as Drow Ranger, and the main reason, as I kind of stated before, was because it's good to watch pro games, but it's not very helpful if you don't understand what's going on screen.
Yeah,
so I plan just to go through everything, and explain and stop and explain as I go along.
Yeah, sure.
Which is the reason why we're playing a bot game. Otherwise, I'd be really lagging my team behind and letting them down. Just by stopping and explaining things as I go along. So hopefully everything goes all well.
You can totally play and talk at the same time, right?
I will do my best to multitask this. Alright, so waiting for everyone to load up. Clearly our computer is the best.
That's true. Actually, I noticed when we were playing a match on the weekend that my MacBook loaded it faster than your computer.
That's interesting.
So, all those Mac haters out there...
Clearly it was a problem with my internet.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the worst part of Dota.
Yeah, waiting for everyone to load up. We'll try a 5v5 when you're waiting for everyone on the opposing team to load up as well.
Jesus.
Playing the waiting game. Now, those options that I went through previously, if at any time you actually want to change them during the game, you can do that by clicking on this little gear, I guess. It's cog gear thingy, and just changing it mid-game. So don't worry if you're in the middle of a game and you realize you've got your hotkey set to the wrong thing. Okay, so I've hit Control to display the grid menu again, which is the one that we want to show. And, oh, well, you've actually got a star over Drow Ranger.
She's my favourite.
Oh, you favorited her.
Well, she's the only one I use, so... Now,
we're going well. Timmy has actually misclicked, so he's down 100 gold. Because
so if you pick and then you take backsies, you lose money.
Pretty much. Like, if you want to re-pick, like, if there's an option to re-pick a hero, you lose money for doing so. So don't misclick, pretty much.
Okay. Did you put the bots on unfair?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
indeed, I did.
This is going to be interesting.
Well, bots are very good, but they're limited towards the end game, I find, so that's the main reason.
Okay.
Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I set my hotkey Control 1 to group Drow. That's usually the first thing I do in any game, really.
Forward.
Oh, we're getting a bit of lag there.
As everyone pops in.
Yep. Okay, hopefully it's...
There with us. Alright.
There we go. Alright, updating the game cam. Okay, so I leveled up my ability. Now I'm going to start buying stuff. Remember what I told you about buying items at the beginning?
Yeah.
And you want to go for stuff that'll give you a boost at the beginning of the game. Because, say for example, you asked me last week, why can't I buy Boots of Speed first? And the reason for that is...
It's a waste of money.
No, it's not a waste of money. You really need Boots of Speed for every hero, pretty much. But...
because at the beginning, you need to boost your abilities.
In the beginning of the game... At the beginning of the game...
So we can go mid.
At the beginning of the game, it's really important that you have an edge over your opponents to last hit. Now, last hitting is when you kill the creeps and you gain gold.
Yep.
Now, that's really important, and Boots of Speed at the beginning will not give you a damage boost, which is what you really want. I'm actually finding this really hard to keep up with everything that's happening at the same time. But, so if you have any questions, please feel free to jump in the chat and let us know. We are monitoring that. And my team's actually run off without me, so let's get this going. Oh.
Hurry up,
Well, by one more branches. Can't hurt. Who's that? Who's going where?
I've waited for this moment.
Alright, so we got a bit of a shift. Okay, so everyone else has gone to their respective lanes, which really leaves me only one option. But
so why is it bad form to have two people in the middle?
Is
it because
good enough?
It's the shortest?
I guess the thing is, if you have two people in one lane, the two people will gain experience slower.
Right.
Now, middle is usually reserved for the range heroes because of the terrain. So if you look at it,
you can have the
river. There's a river.
Elevated advantage.
Pretty much, and unusually it looks like bounty hunters in the middle.
I go in silence.
But it's just the way the lanes are set out, I guess. It's sort of always been like that. Mid always has one.
Okay.
My bow is
now I should really be helping out with my team, so I'm going to jump in here and start concentrating on denying and last hitting. As well as harassing. Drow Ranger is really good for harassing.
Yeah, the Frost Arrow seems to have like awesome range.
The Frost Arrow is not only awesome range, but most importantly, it doesn't trigger aggro from creeps. Say...
Or towers?
Or towers, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Any casted ability does not trigger.
Oh, cool.
So, if you haven't noticed, if you right-click to attack
So be it.
an enemy normally, the creeps will go for you straight away. See how they've sort of just run for me? You don't want that because it's A, really annoying, and you will lose health. So
Now, Jason, 12211 in chat has said, why do you have 4 branches and not a clarity? I don't know what a clarity is.
A
but
clarity-
Why don't you have it?
well, a clarity potion is
My
basically a
sentiments
mana
as well.
potion.
Yeah.
Drow doesn't really have mana problems at the beginning of the game. Actually, hardly ever.
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
Only, her only active skill is Frost Arrow
And Silence.
Well, and Silence, which I haven't even leveled up at
Silence
this
is
point.
nice.
So, and I don't plan to get Silence until much later, which is why I did not grab a clarity potion. But if you're a caster hero,
Yeah.
then yes, you want to buy a clarity potion. But it, like I said, it depends. It's very
Way ahead of
situational.
It depends on your playstyle as well, too.
Yeah.
Oh, it is retorting.
But
So,
My bow is drawn.
I can't type on this keyboard.
water haste.
Yes.
Good enough.
So he's saying, if you had clarity, you could spam your ability.
Okay, but the thing is, Frost Arrow doesn't take up that much mana anyway, and I don't want to
My
be spamming it
sentiments
so
as
early
well.
in the game.
Yeah.
Why? Hang on.
Now, what are you doing now?
The edge of the screen is actually a little bit cut off
Forward.
of the game, so I'm going to alt tab and drag it over a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's better. Sorry, team. Sorry, team. So
Go in silence.
there is inbuilt voice chat as well.
Yes.
So
Well, we've been
That's what
typing
we're
for
very
the
Very well.
for the benefit of the stream.
now it looks like my teammate's about to almost die. No, okay, I guess the bots did push that advantage. And this is what I meant about AI being limited in some ways. They don't
Battle.
push their advantage at times when, you know, heroes could have easily died to them. So now I'm actually falling behind
Yes.
a tiny bit.
Yeah, you should be like really getting your XP up, right?
Well, I'm not falling too behind. Like
Onward.
at this stage, it's okay, but I still want to be keeping up.
Agreed.
So I'm just gonna stay here and harass as much as I can.
Now Jason's back in chat and he's making a good point that if you just spam Frost Arrow, you wouldn't draw aggro from anybody at all, ever.
Does he mean from just the creeps?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, but in a way, it kind of eats up mana as well.
Yeah.
And Frost Arrow has a split-second
was my
cooldown as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, to each their own. But that is an interesting thought.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind of game you are playing, you may
Alright.
want to grab clarity.
Silence.
Alright. I'm possibly... Oh.
You're gonna get first blood! Oh god! You're as bad as me!
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Oh,
See, if that was a human, I would be dead right now.
right.
But it is not a human, so fortunately,
To battle.
I am not.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you were me, I'd be dead.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah.
I think you've been doing alright lately.
Concentrate on your
Onward.
game. Let's not be embarrassing here. Eat those trees. Are you just pinging the trees?
I'm pinging it by accident. I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it. Oh, never mind. Oh, damn. Alright, so... We just died.
Well done. You got sniped from long range by
Windrunner. Oh god, that was terrible. But Bounty Hunter might actually get a kill. Nicely done. Hey, I'm actually lagging a bit behind there. Oh my god, Kimberly.
You're
I
at
go
200
in
ping.
It's alright.
silence.
Yes, you could have shown some sweet juking skills there, Zareen. Alright, never mind.
Good enough.
You're just keeping up my play characteristics. I mean, yeah, and like Drow is pretty squishy.
Yeah. Alright, so we want to get back in as quick as possible.
So you're gonna TP straight in.
I'm gonna TP straight in.
Agreed.
So I've been playing like some casual matches, and I've always gotten 2 TP, so I can like TP in and out really
So be
quickly.
it.
Is that a
Um,
legitimate, you know?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it depends on what hero and
Yeah.
what role you're playing.
Because
in the team
sometimes
as well.
when I'm
My bow
getting
is
hammered,
drawn.
I want to get back to base and regen as quick as possible.
Yes, but I guess it's like I always say, it is situational. I didn't buy a
Yes.
second TP because I'm saving up for boots right now, and I'm only 130 gold off. So, and that'll help me in running away
My
as well,
sentiments
which
as
is kind
well.
of what Drow needs, because you know she is a very soft hero, and I'm just gonna try and save my.
Oh,
no.
what the hell just happened there?
Very well.
I'm going to not say anything about my teammates at this stage. But
Hey, you drew first blood.
did we give first blood? I don't think we did.
No,
did
I
we?
mean, as in you were the first
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, as in, did
Yeah.
we? Oh, never mind. That's alright. There's always a way to come back.
So be
Wow,
it.
maybe unfair bots are a little bit too tough.
Denied.
Good enough.
blood. Wow, they even denied you. This is amazing.
Oh, bots are really good. They're not to be underestimated.
My bow is drawn.
I'm gonna hide in the trees. Oh,
Yeah, Quill Cube in the chat is
That
saying
was my
bots
thought.
tend to act in a very predictable way.
they are very predictable.
I've actually had some people say to me that I should just get into
Onward.
play games right now because the bots, you know, are more organized than regular public
My
players could ever
sentiments
be.
as well.
That is true to an extent. I've seen bots coordinate some crazy stuns. And
Because they have the the computer
it's
brain.
just one computer controlling all five, really. So that's alright. My teammates are doing alright. But the
Agreed.
thing about bots is that they can't taunt you or discourage you in any way. And that's the thing about the Dota community. It is a little bit notorious
It's
for
demoralizing.
being demoralizing. So
Can you
and
voice
is
chat
this-
to the other team?
No, you can't.
Okay,
So-
And I think for
God.
very good reason. Can you imagine what would happen
Yeah.
if that were the case?
You got Dota.
Uh oh.
Green, what are you?
It's alright, alright, don't worry. Thanks,
Way
Reth.
ahead of me.
Thanks, Reth. It's alright.
Okay.
Good enough.
Some nice.
Thanks, although there wasn't really anyone chasing
So be
me.
it.
So, but Bane did actually save my life, so
Yeah.
thank you, Bane.
Bensden in chat
Forward.
is saying you should carry TP all game, which makes sense because running everywhere like an idiot is.
Well, it
Idiotic.
depends. Some heroes don't even need a TP, so where's the courier? So yeah, I'm actually gonna control 2 and group the courier to my second key, just because it's useful. And off it goes.
That was my thought.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's good. So I'm actually looking at the minimap quite a bit. You want to keep a track on where everyone is.
Look at those X's.
Yep. So X's are your enemies in
Yeah.
the minimap, and
The
the
blobs
teardrop
are you.
ones
That's
are
my
you and your
goal.
allies.
I noticed some of the characters actually say mid's missing. Can you activate those voice
Silent as a mist.
clips?
Not to
somehow?
my knowledge. I think
Okay.
it triggers automatically. Say,
Okay.
and another thing I've noticed is if you say like TY or thanks,
Your
Yeah.
middle
your
tower
character will
is under
actually
attack.
say it.
That's pretty cool.
Like a voice clip will sometimes trigger. Though not all characters have it, so.
Your middle tower is
So we've got an
under attack.
interesting lineup here.
is missing.
We've got Axe, who is tanky,
I
semi-carry,
go in
Got a
silence.
Warlock,
Yeah.
who is an interesting choice, and Bounty Hunter and Bane. So it's a really mixed bag we've got
Is
actually.
Sneafu playing?
Yes.
Sniffu is playing Bane, who is a caster,
I see.
and he is possibly about to die.
Oh dear. Run!
I'm alright, they're not going to chase. Sorry, Sniffu.
My sentiments
Why pick
as
2
well.
if you're going to a side lane? You can just pick up another from our outpost.
Yeah, that's true. You can just go to the side shop and pick up another TP.
That's true. That's actually an advantage to being bot lane, that we have the
Yeah.
outpost right
yeah.
here. very close to us.
I've actually forgotten that there was a
Very well.
side shop because I haven't used it ever. But I've only played 5-6 hours.
Well, there you go. You're doing
To
alright for someone
battle.
who's only played 5-6 hours. Wow, the bot's actually doing a very good job at hugging the tree line, and that was a misclick from me, but
So be it.
that'll be
My
alright.
gosh.
So there's actually little hidden pathways in the terrain,
Yeah.
if you know where to find them, and this thing does come with knowledge, through experience, sorry, eventually.
Well, it seems to be strategically placed next to your tower. Are there like secret pathways near every tower?
Not every tower. It is, yeah, it is just somewhere random on the map, to be honest. And there's different juking points that you can take as well, so. But I'm just hugging it close enough
I
to
go
really
in silence.
be able to jump in if I need to. But stay out of trouble in case they do
Your top
try to gank
tower
us.
is under attack.
So for all they know, I could have gone back to heal.
Yeah.
Good enough.
And all they really see is that you're missing, and they're like, oh, no
Yeah.
crap.
Nuh-uh.
For ranged heroes, usually the best
That
places
is
to
my
hover
fault.
around is behind the ranged creep.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Or next to it even. you really want to stay as far as possible and use the advantage that you have of being a ranged hero. Now, I'm at really low health, so I'm at real risk of being ganked right now, so I'm staying back. But Sniffer isn't, and he's about to possibly die.
At what point do you say, I really need to get some healing items, really need to go back to base and, like, regen?
Well...
Your middle tower is under
Pop's missing
attack.
too!
Okay, first is, if you're about to die,
Your middle tower
then go
is
back.
under
And
attack.
another thing is, you have to look at the enemy hero lineup, because sometimes heroes have global skills, which means they can cast it at any time, anywhere, and it will hit the entire team. Now, in our enemy lineup, we have Zeus here,
Yeah.
and he's got a global ulti, which just hits everyone for a certain amount
No
of
matter
damage.
where they are.
Yeah, no matter where they are, even if he can't see you.
Jeez.
Now,
Just like a blue shell in Mario
forward.
Kart.
in a way, except it hits everyone, not just
Okay.
one person.
Like lightning in Mario Kart. In fact, it's Zeus, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, nice pick up there. So it's dangerous to hang around at low HP. So I'm gonna go back just in case.
Yeah. You should have TP'd there. That's why you're gonna carry it too, right?
No, I'm trying to save money
Okay.
because I'm stingy like that, and because I'm actually going up against Zeus
Access middle is
You've got-
missing.
and various. Who else have
You
we
got
got?
Windrunner, the lizard guy.
Tidehunter, Razor, and Zeus. So I'm gonna actually upgrade my branches to a stick.
What does the stick do? I've
Um,
never had this before.
It's an
magic
item
wand.
that gains charges when an enemy casts a skill. So if they cast
On
a
you,
skill,
or
no,
in general?
near you. So they have to be within a certain range, and I'll get, one charge. And then I can actually use those charges to restore my own mana or HP.
Okay.
So it gains up to 15 charges. It's a really useful item if you're going up against
Agreed.
casters, and I highly
Okay.
recommend it.
And so it's just a good healing item, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what you need. Well, that's what someone squishy needs, right?
Or even like mana consuming
Very well.
heroes.
Oh yeah,
So
sure.
even the tankier heroes who want mana, but it's a useful item to have all around if you're facing casters. It's
Silent
it's
as
such a
a
good
mist.
underrated item, in my opinion. All right.
Jason makes another good point, where he says,
middle tower
like
is
in
under
laning phase,
attack.
you have to deal damage and do as much damage and get as much golden experience as
Mhm.
possible. And so
I
you
go
should really
in
need a town
silence.
portal because you want to stay there.
Pretty much, and I wholeheartedly
So,
agree.
yeah.
You know, you need to use that
That's what
603 gold on
Top is
stats and
missing.
Is
region,
my thought.
so it's important. Keep on.
I gotta say, I would have thought you would be in like at level 10 by
Silent
now.
as mist.
Well, it is a 5v5.
Yeah, and it's unfair.
No,
And you're also like
5v5s
sharing a lane.
My sentiments.
Yeah,
are
which
right.
means we tend to level slower in general.
Yeah.
So,
Except for the lucky mid.
now you need to
Very
also
well.
keep in mind
We're missing.
calling as well. So you want to
Yeah.
call when the
Yep.
heroes in your lane are gone, or keep an eye on where
That's
they
what you were
are.
telling us last week.
So they've actually gone to the jungle. I'm going to ping that. Let
Yes.
Sniffu know that they're coming down this way, just in case they do.
how,
But
how do you know that? Good
because
guess.
the split second I saw him on the ramp, he was coming down this way.
Oh, okay.
So I pinged it. And Zeus is actually
Way
missing
ahead
as
of
well,
you.
who is
Your
very
middle tower
dangerous,
is under
and you want to be
attack.
wary.
Missing.
So at this stage, we don't know where 3 of the enemy heroes are in the team. We saw 1 come down through here. We are in very much danger of getting ganked, so I don't want to wander too far from the tower.
Agreed.
Okay.
Just to play it on the safe side.
Just, yeah, hug the tower.
Forward.
I'm gonna ask someone to ward,
Tastes so
just to
sweet.
make it safer for us. Because I am actually lagging behind a lot due to standing around and talking. But
You're doing very well.
Good enough.
You've only died once.
yay
Whoa.
for that. That's alright, sorry. I need my own
Battle.
keyboard. Top 2.
Top -2. Uh-oh.
He's alright.
My bow is drawn.
Oh, something's about to go down. I should start. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Usually, if you see a team fight's about to go down, and you want to get as close as possible.
Oh. So Quillicube in chat is saying,
So be it.
in unfair difficulty bots actually know where you are.
What?
That's pretty damn
Cool.
unfair. So
Wait, calling. Thank you. I didn't know that. Bots know where we are
That's-
in unfair difficulty. Wow. Alright, so Zeus has already used his ulti. I am not in danger
Yeah.
of dying right now. But that was really, really close. They got map hack. Oh wow. Okay, so apparently in unfair
Radiant
difficulty,
structures are
bots have
fortified.
map hack. So that's great.
It really is unfair.
Onward. Your bottom tower.
I didn't know
has
how
fallen.
unfair.
So here's a
it
good
was.
tip for any noobs, like don't
Don't
play
go
unfair
unfair.
difficulty. Yeah. I mean, I'm
My
having trouble with
sentiments
easy
as well.
bots. Alright. So you got your boots.
So
Yes,
be
I
it.
got the basic boots of speed. That was the first thing I bought because I wanted to start getting away a bit more. But
So- What are you going to upgrade them to?
I'm gonna upgrade them to phase because I like chasing, and one of the best Drow really shines in a situation where she's chasing someone.
Yeah. Especially like
So-
with the long...
But on the other hand, treads is also a core item that's often used for Drow because you can change it and you can
Yeah,
change it to
yeah,
either
yeah.
to give you more DPS or to
Your
boost your
middle
HP,
tower is under attack.
or even mana if you really wanted to go that way. But I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on what to go
Very
for,
well.
but I think I'll go for treads actually because the heroes that we're playing against do have so much potential for damage.
Now, what did
so
you just buy there?
My bow is
I bought
drawn.
one of the components used to make treads.
Okay, cool. Oh,
All right,
God.
so they're
ripping already.
actually
Go
doing
inside.
really well against us.
Oh, dear. Why did you put it on unfair?
I didn't know they got map hack with unfair. Actually,
That is my
that really is unfair.
Oh, look at him.
All right, there's nothing I can do right now, so I'm just gonna hover around and. Oh,
This is
no, that was GG's. Holy crap!
What?
Razor's proc actually killed him. That was really wow. So, wow, unfair really is unfair. I don't think we're going to make it through to the end of the game, so we might have to remake. Because bots are actually pushing pretty strongly, and they might get
God.
through.
Middle tower
It's
has fallen.
For the challenge.
under 20 minutes.
Alright, Reth is saying we will prevail, so alright, let's do it, Reth. We can do
Way ahead
this.
of you.
I'm actually going to grab my branch that I left behind before. Should have leveled silence.
Yes.
Alright, so we've got a bot hovering around here.
To battle.
Coward lives.
Living is
Jesus.
important to me. You don't want to feed. Feeding is worse than dying in vain. Like, feeding is worse than surviving and not contributing anything.
That was the
so-
moral of last week, stay alive at any cost. Just leave your teammates
is my
behind.
plan.
Well, don't leave them behind if you can actually save them. Like, but if you can't save them, there's no point running in. Like, it's really futile. So,
My bow
alright.
is drawn.
So, good thing we have that ward planted there. Now, I explained last week about buying wards.
Yeah.
Usually the person who plays support in the team has to buy the
Buy wards,
wards
yeah.
and buy the courier and such.
Silent
Um,
is mist.
Wards are so important because they give you vision at certain choke points, and you know when your enemy's going to gank
Yeah.
you. Ganking being when they're coming to kill you, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to try and go around and
Go
cut him off, like
inside.
Bane has done here, because it's likely he's going to run around the other way. And I'm going to turn on.
Hits it.
Oh no, we had a bit of lag.
Oh no! Wow, imagine that.
To battle.
I was wondering why nothing was moving for a second. Okay, never mind the lag. Alright, so here they come. There's 4 at mid.
Wait.
And Zeus's ulti just revealed where we all
Your
were,
tower
even
is
if they
under
didn't have
attack.
fog right now.
Also, when he does that ultimate,
My
he sees
sentiments as well.
everyone.
I'm in
That's
danger.
essentially like hacks
I'm in real danger of dying right now, so
Onward.
I'm going to
by a
run.
creep.
No, as in they're gonna come up and
Oh,
try and cut
gosh.
me off. But nope, they're bots, so they
Yes.
didn't.
God, they're in your base, killing your dudes.
There's nothing I can do right now.
Well, I mean, what do you do when it gets to this point?
You just hover around and
just-
wait for support. You gotta wait for someone who initiated. See, that's what would happen if I jumped in.
Right.
You gotta wait for someone to initiate it. I guess Axe is a good one
Yeah.
because he's very tanky and he can take the hits.
Is his name actually just Axe?
Well,
That's
actually no, his hero name is Axe, sorry, and his actual name back in Dota 1 was called Mogul Khan, which they changed to Mogul Can't Touch This, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
But no, his hero name is Axe. Oh, we actually might... Oh, we have actually downed 2 enemy heroes, so we're not doing so bad. Don't lose hope, guys. We can pull through this.
So be it.
Quilly Cube in chat is saying, at this point you just defend and wait for their mistakes.
I guess, yeah,
The
pretty
bots
much.
don't make mistakes because they're unfair bots, right?
No, they do make a lot of mistakes. They could have killed me so many times at the beginning of the game when I was just hovering around and
Very
talking,
well.
but they didn't push the advantage. And I think that's where the greatest weakness in AI is, that they don't push their advantage when they have it sometimes.
Way
Whereas
ahead.
human players in the same role would have.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and take the T1 tower, and someone's going to TP in, so I'm going to try and slow them. And someone else just TP'd in, so now it's time for us to get back. Oh, see, we just got out of range of Tidehunter's ulti, and we'd be dead right now if we didn't.
Good enough.
I ran up just to see if there was a rune up on the river.
Onward.
Nope, this looks like it might have to pull back all the way to
I like the
base.
little fireflies in the jungle at night. It's really nice.
I mean, I haven't even noticed that.
My sentiment.
Oh shoot!
Homes.
They do not have map hacks. They could have come up here and like killed me by now if they did. Okay, maybe they do.
That was my thought.
Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go around just for safety's sake. Life flash
Silent
collapse.
is missed.
Sorry, Timmy. Yeah, luckily I did buy those speedy boots Mystic Knight, otherwise I would be
I
walking
go in silence.
Ghost right now. Not that ghosts can walk in this game, but... Alright. Alright, so at this stage we're kind of behind on levels. So we're level 7,
Oh,
and some of
jeez.
our enemies are 12, 13. We really need to
the
farm up.
worst carry ever.
We really need to farm up. Where did he ping?
Yes.
They are the Rosh jungle. Okay, cool. So hitting spacebar actually takes you to the
Yeah.
last place that was pinged. So
And then space again
Very
takes
well.
you back to you.
Mhm.
It's useful.
So it's very handy. So I don't want to
be it.
push too far because we don't know where anyone is right now.
I can't even see
Roshan
anything.
has
Yeah, they're
fallen
Rosh.
to
I
the
can't
Yeah, they
believe
just got
AI
Roshan.
did Roshan.
My
That's crazy.
sentiments as well.
It's only 23 minutes.
No, that's actually a very standard time. Like, that's
Oh,
not
really?
amazing or anything for Roshan.
Okay.
Some heroes can get Roshan at level, like, 6
That
even.
was my
So,
thought.
Jeez.
alright. I do want to jungle as well, but at this stage,
Forward.
Yeah, you need to
I really need
get
to
that
level.
experience.
Yeah. I'm actually going to run up here and buy TP after clearing this wave, so...
So be
Yeah,
it.
so remembering the
Your
location of
middle tower
outposts is
is
so
under attack.
important.
Radiant structures
Alright, they're going to
are
probably need me a bit
fortified.
closer
Go
than that,
inside.
so I'm going to go. And there's actually
Oh,
now there's actually a way to set a quick buy item in the
Oh,
shop
right.
if you ever noticed. See that little
yeah,
item
yeah.
there?
I did
So
notice
TP is always there, but you can actually shift click to set another item if you want instead. So if you want
Oh, cool.
cool. salve, it'll list
Oh,
that
you can
there
put like as
well.
many items, like 10
Onward.
items there or something.
Pretty much. That's good.
Your middle tower
Sorry,
is under attack.
sorry guys. Alright, I better start
Neglecting
paying
your
attention.
carrying duties. Oh, I hate that thing.
Oh, Tao's gonna no. Tao almost got Zeus. Hey guys, I'm
My
back.
bow is
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh dear.
To battle.
Yeah, this is a really tough position to be in. The best I can do is deny that tower, which is going to be hard anyway.
The best
Very
thing you
well.
can do
Is
is
kill
actually kill your
my
own
own
tower.
tower.
That's the best thing you can do at this point. I actually watched some videos of like
Oops, did it too early.
Yes.
I actually saw some videos of heroes who have summons, getting their summons to deny themselves.
Yeah, you can do that, and
That's
I just died.
insane. Reminding everybody that we're playing on unfair difficulty here,
Yes.
and it is hacks.
And I am trying to do two things at once. So
Yes.
if you want to jump in the chat and ask any questions as well, I am happy to answer them. Alright, so let's take a look.
What are you working towards with items?
Probably a Shadow Blade,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I am taking an awful lot of damage
Yeah.
from all the casters.
Onward.
Yeah, I was meant to level a level of silence before,
Yeah.
but I kind of misclicked and forgot. So
Chat says you need silence.
Silent is
I agree.
missed.
Try and get level silence at like 6 or 7. Actually, go for the ulti first and then one
Yeah,
level of
definitely.
silence. That's usually
To
what I
battle.
do. We do actually plan to play an in-house versus viewers, so stay tuned. I'm going to tweet that sometime this week. I do want to put Ed into a pub game versus,
God.
versus actual players next week. So, what is the skill item build I am doing with Drow? Jason asked. Well, I'm planning to go for Shadowblade first, and then maybe throw in a cloak in there because Zeus and Razor are doing a crazy ton amount of damage to us. Yes, so cloak is a good item for if you want to lessen the damage you take from magic.
Okay.
Forward.
So obviously there's a very magic heavy team you've got.
Yeah, I mean what we're up against is Razor, Zeus, who are two nuking heroes, so very dangerous to go up against. And you saw the burst damage that happened when I ran in, you know.
And like Windrunner's got that crazy spike from the ground thing.
Oh, I'm not, that's actually not Windrun, that's
oh no, sorry,
Tidehunter.
yeah, Tidehunter.
His ulti is just, it's one of the best ultis in the game, and you'll see him in a lot of tournaments actually, because just for his ulti, it really can change the game, so... Alright, so they're pinging, we're all getting in, ready to defend. I don't know guys, at this stage I think I'm ready to remake.
Very well.
And not sit it at unfair.
Your bottom tower.
That was Zeus's ulti. See, look at the damage it did.
Yeah, just look at the AI just stack those things, like one after the other, with such precise timing.
Yeah, it's a really hard place to be right now. And there's literally nothing I can do right now. But if we start ganking...
Jason asks what you're going to do with that GG branch. Why is it called a GG branch?
That's actually the branch I bought at the beginning of the game, and I accidentally bought one. Well, I bought an extra one just to spend my last 52, 53 gold, and I'm just carrying it for the sake of carrying it because I have a slot free, but when I do build my late game items, I am planning to get rid of it.
I go in silence.
Alright, you finally got silence.
Alright, so I finally got silence.
Now you can start.
Now I can use it if I want to, but I don't want to run in there right now. Nope.
Oh,
and my
man.
silence actually went off. Please don't ulti.
Oh god. Please don't come into our store. Oh god, they're in our store.
That's alright, the well's gonna get them. That's actually the well. Oh my god, I actually might die in the well.
That is amazing.
Oh god.
This is amazing.
I don't think we can come back from this. Guys, we should remake.
So Iron Mask explains that in Dota 1 the item description for branch says holding one will ensure a good game.
That is correct.
Hence GG branch.
Yep. That's why it's called GG branch. It actually in the description, it says that, so it's very funny.
So you guys still gonna turn this around or what? Just send the courier out there.
No. No, I refuse. I don't like giving up, but the thing is, you can't concede in Dota games. So we need to actually let them win. Like, we need to let them push all the way in.
Right. Is that what you're doing?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, but your teammates are...
They're insisting we keep going.
That you keep going?
No, it's GG.
Forward.
Okay.
This is a co-op versus bots.
So what are you doing right now?
I am gonna wait till they push in.
Yes.
Fine, I will farm.
You should be, right? At least get some last hits.
Onward.
Right.
As a carry, you should be building yourself at all times, right?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, in this game, I'm sort of a semi-carry. Alright, my teammates are insistent that we keep going, so... Yes, we will make an epic comeback.
I think that's a good,
attitude
to have for all of Dota. It's just keep going, because it's going to be hard at the beginning.
Well, in the
I'm
past...
so terrible at this game, but...
In the past, there have been games where I've been ready to throw the towel in and say, look guys, there's no way we can come back from this, but we actually did manage to turn it around, and surprisingly, stuff like that happens.
Yeah, and somebody in the chat was saying, lots of get 95% of the games or something that they think are lost end up turning around.
Radiant structures are fortified.
We got this, bro. Exactly, Mystic Knight. We got this.
We got this, bro.
Your top tower is under attack.
Alright, let's go. So I'm going to hang behind these guys because I'm very squishy and I don't want to jump in there straight away. Or I will literally be nuked to death in a split second.
Forward.
Alright, so Bounty Hunter's chucked his ulti on Tide.
Which does what?
It pretty much means he's going to get tracked. I thought we were going to follow up with that. No, okay, maybe not, jeez.
Communication, man!
So be it.
Hello.
1,000.
That's alright. No, they're all grouping in mid again. Okay, so we gotta be ready.
God.
Alright, so I'm gonna jump in mid
Way
again
ahead
just
of
to
you.
defend. So usually people say D, which is short for defend, because we're very lazy. We type out one letter at a time for
Onward.
Dota. B is back, D is defend. And I guess P sometimes can be used as push.
I go inside.
With voice chat, this game has changed completely. Oh god, it's gonna be horrible.
Your middle tower
Alright, so I landed a group
God.
team silence.
You got them all. Well done. It didn't last very long though.
Alright,
Hey,
this
look,
is the
check it
game
out.
changer. It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Come here,
Nice.
Windrunner. Did we get anyone? I mean, did we kill anyone?
Did you kill anyone? Oh.
Okay, Razor. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Gosh.
That's alright.
Go Axe, go! Quartet? What is quartet?
Worth it, worth it.
Worth it. Right.
You always type worth it if you die after a kill.
Your middle
That's just the rule. That's how it works. I'm gonna chuck it into...
Ironmask75 on Twitch is saying, I threw a game as a level 25 Skeleton King where we had killed 2 sets of enemy racks.
There's always that
Wow.
game for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so...
was that a game
Your middle
change?
tower
You just
is
took out
under
an entire
attack.
team and they're on the mid.
It does give us a little boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it the game
No.
changer though. It's a bit too soon to say that.
faster than an arrow's flight.
So,
To battle.
So you're building towards Shadowblade?
yeah. And the other thing I wanted to mention actually is spending as soon as you have the gold too.
Yeah,
So I'm going to
totally.
buy a TP here.
Just to use the gold.
Just to use the gold,
And
because
it's
if I die right now, I only lose like however gold I've got on me.
Yes.
And usually it's a set, like it's more than that. It depends on how many kills you've got, or if you're on a kill streak or such and such.
Agreed.
But it's like 200 and up usually.
Okay.
So I can save myself gold just by buying that.
Good
Yep.
enough.
Game changer.
Yes. I sure hope so. This will be an amazing game changer.
Now,
My bow is strong.
Iron Masker said, spam silence whenever possible. Bots hate being silenced and will turn and run.
Turn and run.
Well, maybe that's what just happened, because I managed to
Soviet.
silence the whole team that one.
Yeah.
So... Now, the reason why I hopped in this lane is because...
Secret shop.
no, I didn't actually need to go to the SS, but it's safe. Beyond that,
Why is it safe?
I'm not going to push past that.
Okay.
Because we could see where...
Into
Well,
the
back
fray.
then I think we could see where the enemies were. So now we can't. So I'm not
Okay.
going to go further than the river for good reason. Because if I run in there, I'm like so
They could
exposed.
come in
They
from,
could
like,
come in
so
through
many other
here.
places,
They could
right,
come
yeah.
in through like up here if they
Roshan
wanted
has
to.
fallen to the dark.
Interesting.
Very well.
So I guess you pretty much always play Dota as a defensive game.
That
Is
is
that
my
fair to
bad.
say?
No, not always. You can play very aggressively. if
Very
you want to,
aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched some matches where like people were ganking like before
Onward.
the waves started coming up, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, level 1 ganks do happen, especially in top
Good
level
enough.
games.
Yeah.
So you got to be wary of that. Oh, I keep hitting that by accident.
Yes.
Now they're all at mid, so I'm going to try if I can quickly get this wave before they arrive.
I go inside.
No, okay, yes, I'm going back.
You're getting paged.
Yeah, pinged. Try not to spam pings in team games. It is thoroughly annoying when that
Especially
happens.
people you don't know.
Yes, especially with
Oh hey,
people.
no, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. Oh, jeez.
Alright. Oh, 4 staff to the hill. Thanks for trying.
You
Alright,
got
so
pulled into the fray there.
yeah, it looks like someone has a 4 staff on the team, so I would have liked to have seen. But you know, okay, they downed 4 of us and we downed 1 of them. Not a good trade-off.
Your ratio with them is getting a little bit better.
That's terrible. I'd say it's still gonna take a lot to turn this game.
Jason in Twitch chat says HON. Is that Heroes of Newer?
Hon, Heroes of Newer. Yes, I
Yeah.
actually played a lot of Hon back before Dota 2 came out. Because it was the best, I guess, the best Dota clone there was,
Yeah,
in a
okay.
way. I played a bit of LoL, but I didn't really like it as much. It didn't have a lot of the things that I liked in Dota.
Man, you're
so-
gonna get so many flames for that. But yeah, Jason was saying Hon is worse. They told me I should go back to Farmville.
Your middle tower.
That's
Yeah,
brutal.
Hon is quite brutal,
Agreed.
but the Dota 2 community is also quite brutal.
Yeah, I guess
so-
they're all pretty brutal. I mean, these guys have been playing for like a decade,
Mm.
and you know, any
Your
news. Like,
middle barracks.
And
are
each
I
to
don't
their
like
own, you know. I mean, if you like LoL better, good for you. Like, I can see, I have friends who prefer LoL, and I can see exactly why. It's an enjoyable game. they're all really good games in their own right. And I hate when people start the whole argument that, you know, one's better than the other. It's really pointless.
Forward.
That's all the fanboys in there.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has
So don't forget, guys, if you've got any questions or requests that you'd like to see,
Yeah, leave them in the comments.
leave it in the comments or ask us right now if you're on the
Bell.
chat and let us know.
Okay. Now, what are you guys doing? Are you just going back to trying to push a lane, or
Pretty much. Now,
all your towers are gone?
if you look at bot, the racks have been completely
Silence.
decimated.
God.
So,
That means that we got super melee creeps.
super creeps,
Super
my
yes.
creeps.
bow is dry.
So we need to push bot out because they're at an advantage in bot lane right now. Looks like.
Onward.
Alright, see, we can take them when they're by themselves. It's just when they're in a group, it's like, oh my god.
Get some.
I don't know what Axe is trying to do.
So in this team you have right now, does everyone have like their role set out?
Pretty much.
So who's your support?
Good enough.
It would be Warlock
Okay.
and Bane.
Your top tower is under
So
attack.
they'd be the ones
Way
delegated
ahead.
to like buying wards or
Yeah.
buying couriers.
So-
Usually casters are.
Who's the pusher? Do you have a pusher?
I go in silence.
No we don't. I guess Axe in a way. Well, Axe is more of a jungler.
Okay.
So we don't have a pusher hero, so to speak. Usually heroes with summons like Prophet or
Yes.
Lone Druid, Syllabear. Sorry, not Syllabear, getting mixed up with someone else.
Very well.
But you know what I mean. Now I'm going to change
Whoa.
to Strength Boots again
Oh jeez.
and run my ass out of here.
Oh god, this is horrible.
I will possibly die to Zeus's ulti if he chooses to let it go off. Thank you, whoever just healed me.
Very well.
Thank you. Remember to thank your teammates
Your
every now and
middle
then.
barracks are under attack.
In case you haven't noticed, Jason, we've been dying, so it's awfully hard to buy Shadowblade right now.
Yeah, Jason's lamenting that. I've been watching a drow for 37 minutes and still no Shadowblade.
You've been
That
also
is my
watching our
thought.
team get owned by
Yeah.
bots, which is really
This is
embarrassing.
unfair, bots.
Really embarrassing. I didn't know
Use your
Unfair
wand,
had map
apparently.
hacks.
Get a kill.
It's alright, we got him.
Oh,
Alright,
nice.
so there we go, one kill.
Only death.
You should level up your skills.
I will. Thank you.
Battle.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed.
Helping you out, man.
Yes, always good to have someone keeping an eye out for you.
Silence.
Alright, I don't know how we're going to pull this back, but if they're by themselves...
I go in silence.
You know, I've been like wanting to play Windrunner just because I see that skill. And it's like, that is awesome. It's like pierce through everything.
It requires a bit of timing
timing.
though,
Tower
yeah.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
I'm going to TP back. Because if this tower goes down, like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what wins the game is, you know, destroying the enemy's ancient.
Yeah.
So, I really want to keep this tower up if possible.
You're not going to deny it.
Looks like we might have to.
Yeah, because once they get through that, they can take that.
It's pretty much free reign for them. I mean, oh, there's
Gosh.
another one here, so it's not too bad, but... This is really...
So be
You're going to level up your skills again.
Thanks, Ed.
Alright,
chuck it in
now we're in
across.
business.
Totally. And I'm going to actually grab a Shadowblade component.
Good enough.
Get the courier to run to me. Alright, I am coming to top. Jason's just said one does not simply play a casual game against Unfair.
Your
Yeah.
top tower is
I
under
figure
attack.
you're going to need a lot more concentration for this.
I actually wholeheartedly agree.
I'm sorry, am I annoying you?
No, you're not. I mean, the whole point of this was to engage with people and get them to ask questions and teach you about the game. So if I don't say anything at all, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, I am kind of surprised. I thought this would have been over by now.
Yeah, I didn't know bots had map hacks. So
You're getting a lot of levels though. You're getting a lot of last hits.
it's because actually no,
My
I'm leveling a
bow
lot
is
because
drawn.
we're killing enemy heroes,
Yeah.
and because I'm really low level and I'm getting a chunk of experience from
Okay.
those kills, it's helping me level.
Good enough.
Billy Cube says it's very 99% GG at this
Yes.
point. 0 to 6 towers.
No, I have faith in my team. We can do this.
There's hardly any green left in your base.
I've been soothing for so long.
But hey, you have a Shadow Blade now. That's cool.
Yay, now I can finally get away from fights. I leave my team behind to die.
That's exactly what you need.
Invisible
right now.
hack. So are you saying, Killicube, that they can see us even when we're invisible? That pretty much negates Shadow Blade for me then.
Yeah. You can run faster, right?
That is true, and it also gives me extra damage boost, which is nice for Drow. So. Alright.
Go in silence.
We really need to push bot, to be honest. Because the super creeps are coming through so easily, and there's
Very
hardly
well.
any tiles left to deny it.
So when you down a barracks, only the creeps in that lane get
Quiver.
upgraded.
Yes, so as you can see, we have super creeps coming in from the enemies on this side, but
Yeah.
in the
On
middle
the
and the
other
top, not so much.
Okay, cool.
Way ahead of you.
So you max your E by getting 7, by 7, getting a couple of levels in Q, W and Q afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to optimize the damage I was doing with
Yeah.
Drow, so that was the reason.
And E does space damage.
It's a
Increases
passive,
space.
yeah, and it actually applies
That is
to
my
your allies as well,
Yeah.
who are ranged, so something's going on up here. Okay, I'm gonna get back.
Silent as mist.
Now, I want to try and get in with full health by the time they come to mid.
My bow is drawn.
So, I've hit my treads and changed them to strength
Radiant
again,
structures
Yeah,
are
just
fortified.
just to give me a HP
to
boost.
battle.
I'm gonna run in.
Oh god.
My sentence is with silence.
Oh,
Oh no.
it's alright, I managed to silence a couple of them
You
there.
didn't use your Shadow Blade.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Jason asks, would it not have been better to get a level of silence earlier as to prevent Razor Tide and Zeus from doing so
Your
well?
middle tower is under attack.
Well, Razor, Tide, and Zeus. Who was I laning with in the beginning? I don't think Zeus
laning with?
was Razor.
No, he wasn't there.
No, well, the reason I didn't get W at the beginning is because I expected us to last in the laning phase from 1 to 6 for a while.
Yeah.
And because in our lane we weren't up against those casters, my silence would have been pretty much not
Yeah.
used very often against them.
So you were building your build based on who was in your lane.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Which seems fair enough.
And that applies to items as well, so
Yeah.
you've got to remember, you know. And I'm actually going to look at who's doing the most damage to me from my... So it looks
we run
like
a damage.
Zeus is
I'll
ulti.
just retrieve my arrows.
Our Mystic Knights asked, so how come we don't pressure them to attack their turrets? Wait, how come we don't pressure them and attack their turrets? Well, it's not safe for us to go out there in a way. We're playing very defensively right now. And I should probably get a pipe. I was up against
What is a
Tide and
pipe?
Razor in my lane. Was I?
Onward.
I don't think I saw Tide run in your lane. I could be wrong there.
Tide
I don't know
Hunter
videos.
doesn't cast as
So
many.
be it.
What is a pipe? And why do you need to get one?
I think he's referring to Khadga's... I think
Very
it was
well.
called Khadga's pipe in Dota 1. I don't know what it's called in Dota 2, but it gives magic defense.
Right.
So-
oh yeah. Okay.
Dan's,
So be it.
Dan's got a pipe.
Is it?
so,
Is it for all team or
oh, it's Pipe of Insight, sorry.
pipe of insight? Yeah.
Alright, so it gives nearby friendly units a shield that blocks
Oh, hey.
magical damage.
That's pretty good.
Multiples
Oh yeah, I can
don't
see it
stack.
activated.
Now, it says multiples don't stack. That is so important. Do not buy an item like Pipe if someone else in your team already has it. So items like the lads, you don't want to buy 2 of those. But the heroes are killing you is it not better to
Mystic
avoid
Knight's
them?
asking why don't we just like
Avoid them.
go into the opposite lane and stuff.
Well,
My sentence
you mean
is
you mean
well.
push further? Like, do you mean top in our lane just do a massive push?
Roshan has fallen to the
Wow,
dust.
that's 3 times
3 times.
that they've killed Rosh in this game.
Good enough.
Sorry, Mystic Knight, I don't quite understand your question. You're asking why we just don't go for their turrets and attack them straight off.
Oh jeez.
My
Oh god.
Ah, I was looking at the chat. I wasn't paying attention to
Oh
the
god.
mini map.
See you later. You're just feeding them now.
I am. I'm doing terribly.
You're such a noob.
Hey, actually, I haven't died as much as some of my other teammates.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's amazing,
No,
actually.
it's still terrible. It's because I'm running away more. You can't get either by running away. Yes, sorry, I forgot to use my Shadow Blade.
I just see Titan's arrows.
Windrunner's
pierce,
arrow.
Yeah, Windrunner. Just pierce the shoulder.
Hey, it looks like worth it.
Oh god.
Your middle barracks are
Yeah,
under
this is
attack.
looking bad.
Unfair bots.
Unfair bots, am I right?
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack.
Unfair. So the bots were actually set at unfair.
I think he's being. Is he being sarcastic?
Your ancient is
I
under
don't know.
Thermoshman.
The Moshman just asked what what difficulty the
Moshman.
bots were set at. Wow.
Yeah, it's because we keep saying it, I think.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Alright. So my whole team is pretty much down at this point in
Middle
time.
barracks are under attack.
The towers around our ancient are down. My teammates have
end.
finally conceded defeat.
Your middle
God.
barracks are under attack.
Quilling Cube says, I think you guys like ganking power.
I don't think so. We have a bounty hunter. We
Ben
have
has a good ganker?
Bane. I'm going to try and
It's
kill
probably-
that Windrunner.
I guess
before
you
we
were
end
in a
this.
real good position to gank. Is that right?
Damn you,
You've been
Forster.
on the back foot for a while.
Well, also, I guess, in a game against unfair bots, I really need to be on point all the time.
Your
So,
ancient is under attack.
if this was a pub game, they'd probably be very mad at me right now. But let's just let it end. So there's actually no
ancient is under
concede
Yeah.
in Dota 2, so we're just going to sit back.
Your ancient is under
Jason
attack.
says, we had a Bane, you didn't use your skills along with Bane.
What do you mean? All I have is Silence and Frost Arrow.
Your ancient is under attack.
What can Bane?
Bane has a lot of CCs, and his first
Wait,
skill
what's
gives
CC?
him... Oh, sorry. CC stands for crowd control.
Oh, right.
Which is basically something that
Your
stuns
ancient is
or,
under
like,
attack.
Freezes.
or just holds them in
Yeah.
place for a while. His ulti is actually really good for that. I guess I kind of didn't
Your ancient
pay attention
is
in the
under
early
attack.
phase a lot. I thought this would be easy right against unfair bots. I was mistaken.
Victory.
You know, I've actually never seen the Radiant lose.
There you go. It's really depressing because, like, the tree and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dies.
see the dire defeat just falls into the ground and it's like, yeah, whatever.
I'm sorry, Jason. Did you just say Frost Arrow goes with Nightmare? Really? Do you know that if you cast on someone who's been nightmared, you get, like, nightmare put onto yourself? Like, you shouldn't touch them when they have nightmare on them? Hey, look, you got an item!
Hey, I got an item. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Alright. Hold on. Switch to... Okay. Alright. Now what? Now what are we going to do? Are we going to go back in and...
Yes, we're going to, this time, set it as hard.
Hard. Okay.
So,
Let's go.
hard was doable. Yeah, unfair was pretty good. Alright.
Have you ever played against unfair bots before?
No, that was my first time,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
I only usually play against bots when I want to test something.
Right.
or test
But
a build.
otherwise you play against players, obviously. Interesting.
Alright, let's do it.
Jason saying, you only get nightmared if you do physical damage. You're free to use skills. Is that true?
I've actually never tested that.
Maybe we should test it against some bots.
Maybe we should.
Okay, so what are you gonna do this game?
I'm gonna have to go with Drow again, just to demonstrate.
Yeah, just to show me how it's done.
Hopefully I can actually show you how it's
Because
done this
you
time.
you tell me that I'm not allowed to pick another character until I get really good with Drow.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you're comfortable with
Yeah.
it. Like, have, a roster of characters that you're comfortable with, but
Yeah.
for now, stick with Drow until you're ready to go, so...
Generally, it's a good idea to just pick one from each of the three trees and just be good with one from each.
Oh, you
so
don't have
you can be
to.
a melee, like strength dude, or like a caster or a support. Or
Well, the thing about attributes, just because a strength hero has strength as his main attribute, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be all about tanking and hard hitting.
yeah,
He can also be a support.
yeah, okay.
So I wouldn't say one from each tree. Just pick whatever you feel like,
10
whatever
seconds
looks good to you,
remaining.
whatever appeals to you. So it's not necessarily always that case.
5 seconds
Alright,
remaining.
let's try and make this one quick, guys.
All right. I'm gonna switch to.
Alright,
All right.
back in game cam. Back in the game! Are you ready?
Under half an hour. Let's go.
Prepare for battle.
If it was under half an hour, I would have loved to pick someone else. Alright, so we'll go with Drow again. And the enemy lineup is pretty similar, actually. The only difference is we got Crystal Maiden and Tiny instead.
Tiny. That's a good name.
So be it.
So Jason in chat is saying he recommends Crystal Maiden. Superman recommends Viper. Like he reckons Viper's easier than Drow. I don't know who Viper is.
Viper's a good pick.
Is it like
Crystal Maiden less so, because you don't like casters.
No, I don't like casters.
So Crystal Maiden probably wouldn't be.
And the reason why we picked Drow is because I'm not good at microwing. I like passive skills and I like ranged.
30
And I like
seconds
to run
to
around
battle.
and run away.
Yep, pretty much.
So sounds like Drow. But
Agreed.
I had my eye on Sniper and now Wind Runner.
Yeah, I agree. Crystal Maiden is an amazing support, like a good hero, as well as her ulti is a
Forward.
very dangerous one.
What does it do?
She just casts, or she summons little things all around her in a massive AoE, and it actually does a lot of damage. Like each little thing casts a frost
The battle
ability.
begins.
Now I'm going to demonstrate creep
Silent.
blocking actually,
Okay.
because I've explained it to you, and I've never seen you do it.
I've done it successfully. So they got to be in a line. So you run ahead of them.
Yep. And you got to try and block
Just
them
slow
off.
them. Nice.
So lots of clicking,
My
and I've
bones
lost
drop.
it. So,
Yeah.
but in top lane you don't want to block too much anyway. So
Hey, Sniper. Sniper,
Good
right?
enough.
yes.
Timmy's playing Sniper.
Oh gosh, this is going to be interesting.
So
Sniper and
who
Drow.
have our team picked? We've got. Is that Skeleton King?
Okay, so we've got
Bloodseeker.
yes, Skeleton King, Bloodseeker, and Lion.
Yes.
That means nothing to me.
All right, and who else?
I know Sniper has less health than Drow. That's
That
amazing.
was my thought.
Yeah, Sniper's actually very, very squishy. So
Mine.
Now you got 2 carries in your this lane.
My
Isn't that a
sentiments as
bad
well.
thing?
no, not necessarily. I mean, I would have thought I would go mid, to be honest, but it seems Bloodseeker's very
Battle.
keen on going mid today, so I'm gonna let him. I think he expects to carry the
Very
game as
well.
well, so we'll let him. Usually when you have 2 people in a lane as well, you want to designate the last hits to
Silent.
who needs it the most, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, that's usually the carry. Right?
Yeah, so
Yeah. Jason's saying, yeah, team carry. Full of carries.
Lion not so much a carry, I don't think so. But he's got really good stuns,
Way
and he
ahead of you.
is very useful to the team. So good competition.
That was a
Alright.
cool thing.
That was snipers.
Just rains down shots.
Yeah. So
My
I'm just harassing with Frost Arrow, getting out of the
I hate that
range.
skill.
It's really good skill. Now I'm up against Crystal Maiden and Razor.
So that
who are
means you
both
want to get a
fast.
silence.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a 1 level in silence just early on. I'm actually going to swap that
to
around.
battle.
Iron Mask has looked it up, and Lion is apparently a disabler, a nuker, lane support, and support.
There you go.
Go
Thank you,
inside.
Iron Mask.
Are you
Mystic
in
Knight
trouble?
says, I picked a dragon-looking dude when I played, and I have no idea what he is.
Very
He
well.
just looks good.
Alright,
Which
so
is, that's how you pick a first character.
so yeah, you want to be constantly
is
moving
my
around in a game like Dota, especially against someone like Razor Up, because if you're constantly moving around, the chances of them landing a
Yeah.
random skill on you is lessened. So just in general, moving around a lot is a good thing to do.
You're a fool.
Because I've turned auto attack off, so I just hold a position usually.
Mm-hmm.
And people have in past videos have asked why we just click around all over the place.
Because
But
as I
it's to
said.
move around a lot.
And for me, it cancels
My
the auto
sentiments
attack.
as
Yeah.
well.
I don't like how close the creeps are getting
Yeah,
to
so
their
you're trying to
tower,
block
so I'm
them.
trying to block them off.
Forward.
And
Why don't you do a creep pool?
from here, it's really hard from top lane.
Okay.
Because the
Feel
only
the
camps
bite
we
of
can pull
frost.
to are,
Yeah.
are like their jungle camps.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
Agreed.
Drow's really weak at the beginning.
Mistiming it a bit. That's alright. So we got a top menacing one.
Yes.
The Moshman is asking who is the best looking hero.
Depends on what you like, Moshman, to be honest.
Depends what you're into.
Yeah.
If you like bears,
So be
Yep.
it.
Ursa's a good one.
Ursa's
Ursa's a
definitely
pretty
the
good
best
looking
looking.
bear.
Yeah, I like his fur. Pretty good looking.
Honor.
Still a bear as well if you're into that kind of thing.
Jason's saying his first hero was Axe. He came
go
with
in
knowledge from
silence.
Hon. He played Legionnaire.
Yeah.
Like,
So
how transferable are like characters if you like skip
Very
from like
well.
Hon to like LOL to Dota?
well, Hon's actually slightly different from LoL in that they actually pretty much did direct ports of Dota heroes over.
Yeah.
So a carbon copy, everything the same. Like skills were the
Yeah.
same. I don't know about stats,
Way
but how about the most badass looking one? But so Hon, in some cases,
That
some of
is
the
my
heroes
Yeah.
were direct transfers from Dota, so that would have been like useful to learn,
Yeah.
and you could again carry that
Good
over to
enough.
Dota 2. So it depends. On LoL, I don't think they've done any direct ports over,
Yeah.
so less so in LoL.
Forward.
The Moshman is asking who's the most badass
My
looking
bow is
character.
I don't
drawn.
know, if you look at Razor, I reckon he looks pretty badass.
Who?
Razor up here.
Oh.
The guy with the electric whip.
Oh,
Agreed.
it's a pansy.
Alright, so I'm trying to get a lot of harassing in. As you can see, I've nettled him down to half health,
That's pretty good.
Silent
which is what you want. You want to be
Yeah,
constantly...
like I've been playing Agile, I've just been popping frost arrows just because they get too close. I'm like,
Good
dude, what are you
enough.
doing?
And if you time it right, you can get it so that the creeps manage to get a few hits in as well.
Ah,
Alright, so we want to be getting back.
Silent is a mist.
they just pinged somewhere.
Thank you.
Just ping a room.
Rune. No, he pinged an enemy coming up this way, through the ramp. Like through here. So,
So be it.
Apparently, Blitzcrank and LOL is a port from
My
Punch
bow
and
is
Devourer.
there you go. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this bot's not even trying to run away. And Sniper got the kill! Oh, that is such typical Sniper.
I go in silence.
Kill Stealer. So you're doing a lot better this game than the unfair game.
Yes.
Well, since they're not
Oh god.
map axing,
Yeah. Alright, this is what we're talking about.
Agreed.
I'm gonna turn off my autocast again. Alright. Gotta be careful though, like,
That
don't get
was
too
my
arrogant just because you've knocked off a couple of kills.
Oh, I did not see you buy Boots of Speed. When did you do that?
I ran to the outpost and did
Oh,
it
I see.
very quickly.
My sentiments as well.
Nice.
Double damage.
So, does the side shop have just like
Onward.
Sorry.
mid-game items?
Yeah, like you can actually finish off some recipes.
Oh, cool.
The side shop has a seemingly random assortment of items.
Really? So it changes every game?
Well, the way when Dota 1 was made, no, it doesn't change every game. But like
Okay.
when Dota 1 was made, IceFrog actually made the side shop in a way that putting items that he thought would be most useful, I guess,
Yeah,
in a way
okay.
to players during the game.
Yeah, sure.
And I think he did a fantastic job. I mean, it's got a lot of things that you
To
would need
battle.
to
Yeah.
build up your end game items as well. So, good job, IceFrog.
Forward.
Apparently Jason thinks Sniper's overpowered.
Way ahead of you.
I don't think so. He's very squishy. Once you, like, Juggernaut could probably alter him spin and he's
Very
dead.
well.
So.
He's
He
got
is
a gun.
powerful though. He is very powerful, and he actually outranges the towers when he maxes
Very
his, I think his passive skill, where it gives him range. I forgot it was the second or third. Probably shouldn't be
Way
checking that
ahead.
right now, but you get the
But
idea.
he's got a long range.
Yeah, he's got a very long range, so
Onward.
Back for rails.
no worries, Timmy.
Superman says,
Battle.
I believe you can craft all the different types of boots at the side shop except for boots of travel, which is the TP boot, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Agreed.
There you go. So
That seems
IceFrog,
useful.
genius mod, who is now working
That
at
is my
Valve
thought.
and working with them to make Dota 2. So
It's pretty good.
Silent as
Now-
mist.
I think the best thing from that the Valve team up is
So be
the Dr. Klinkerman, the Half-Life scientist as an announcer pack.
Forward.
it's a-
which I've been eyeing off.
oh god, microtransactions, am
Yeah,
I
that's
right?
I won't give them the
Alright, time for me to get back. That was really risky.
Dr. Kleiner, yes, thank you. Not Klinkman.
My
I don't know where I got
sentiments
Klinkman
as well.
from.
I would really like to go in, but I have no idea where mid is, so I'm just going to stay back for a while.
Yes.
And it looks like bot's doing well anyway, so if they can get the push on that tower, that'd be good.
This game's going a lot better than the
It's
previous.
Go
such a
in
difference.
silence.
It's only one level down as well. We went from unfair bots to hard. Embarrassingly.
My bow is drawn.
So when do you decide, hey, my creep's going too
Way
far?
ahead of you.
Well, if you look at the line where it is now, they're constantly too close to the
Yeah,
tower for
okay.
my liking.
My bow is
And they're
drawn.
constantly too close to the jungle as well, which is danger because they could come in through here as well.
Okay.
We don't want that. And the courier's going a bit too close for my liking as well, so I'm actually going to pull it back. Sorry, Timmy, if you wanted to use the courier, but I am not letting it go in there.
Silent as a mist.
Superman says you can use
Yes.
other people's announcer packs, which is awesome. It is awesome. I can't wait for the Gordon Freeman announcer pack where it's just silence. You have no idea what's going on ever.
There's an idea for you, Valve.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
well.
$10.
Steam Workshop's actually really good.
$10.
You can submit items of your own if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Your
can submit
middle tower is
announcers
under
though.
attack.
That would be excellent. That would
It's
be
just like
so
a
cool.
silence file for each thing.
Yeah.
To battle.
Alright, so I'm confident and comfortable
Your
enough for our
middle
team to
tower
hang
is
back.
under attack.
Sorry, in our team for me to hang back a bit actually. So. And I just did something very bad, which is called auto attacking. Never auto attack. Don't leave your hero to auto attack. It screws things
My
up.
sentiments as
It
well.
disturbs the balance of creeps.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So Jason,
See, look how far down
Jason's
they've gone.
asking,
Go
how do
in
you tell when
silence.
tournaments will start? I'd be interested in getting a ticket to watch games, but if it's not already over, I've actually noticed on the DOTA tab, there's
Agreed.
the watch tab.
Mm.
It actually says when something is live.
Yeah, so they actually, Valve are,
Onward.
putting a lot of effort into promoting Dota 2 as a competitive game as well. And I think when they do have a tournament, it'll
Zombie.
probably be announced in the patch notes, in the
Okay.
news hub
Yeah.
that we saw at the beginning of the
Not for
game.
you.
They're probably not going to let us get away with not knowing about it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, shoot.
And Superman also says that the pirate announcer pack that was recently put in is actually a user-generated announcer pack.
Silent.
Oh, there you
Which
go.
is pretty cool.
Wow, that's really
Damn
cool. I didn't know a
Team
user made
Workshop's the
that.
best.
Hello. Now I'm gonna let Bloodseeker get the kill because it's
Why?
mean if I KS him. Well, he pretty much it's
He
like,
did all the work, but you're the carry.
Forward.
indeedy I am. But he's playing a stronger carry than me right now, and because he's
Oh,
been
okay.
paying attention the whole game,
Yeah, that's right.
it's probably better I give him that as well, just to be fair.
So be
Jason's
it.
saying he just missed the Pro Dota thing, and he's kind of annoyed.
Well, you can rewatch the replays, can't you? Although watching it live would have been nice as
Yeah.
well. Although I remember when the international, the first tournament that they had, which was the big gameplay reveal for Dota 2, when they had that live, they had so many problems. It was just choppy and laggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good.
They even had
My
a
bow is
disconnect,
strong.
like there was a disconnect.
Really?
Right at, like, I think it was the grand final, in the first match of 3.
What, with,
That was
The
my
one that
bow.
we watched.
Navi
Yeah, Navi
and-
versus eHome.
yeah.
There was actually, they had a problem with the, I don't know, I think it was lag or something.
Way ahead of you.
But Valve have announced that they are gonna release LAN mode in Dota 2.
Iron Mask is
Very
saying he still has to
well.
buy a ticket to watch 20 replays.
Oh, there you go. That sucks.
Oh well. There's
I go
always
in
YouTube.
silence.
Alright, so at this
Yes.
stage, we're about still an early game.
So you're still laning, you're still just...
But kills wise, we're
lanes.
doing very well. It's 7 to 1.
Onward.
So, and
Yeah.
we're still largely in control of our lanes. Which
Who
is very
died
good.
from our team?
My
Sniffer.
sentiments as well.
And he was playing Lion?
Yes, he was. I'm actually kind of hungry.
My sentiments as well.
See, they keep on pulling the creep line
Yeah.
back, and it's very annoying for us.
So, that's
Very
a
well.
thing you can actively do, right? You can just like deny all your creeps and keep them coming to your tower.
No, you don't deny them, you just block
I
them.
go in
Oh.
silence.
Or execute a creep pull, which is what I talked
Yeah,
about
yeah,
last week, but we can't do it from this
Yeah.
lane.
Because it's hard.
Silent as
Yeah, Jason says, isn't there an option to disable auto attack for the options? Yes.
Yes, we actually went through this at
Yeah.
the beginning of the stream, Jason.
Yeah.
it
I
is
have
an
it
option.
turned off,
Right.
but Zareen likes it
I like
on.
it turned on. just because it's the way it always was in Dota 1.
It's old school.
That was my
I play
thought.
old school.
Yeah.
Alright. So I keep on trying to push the
Good
wave
enough.
back. Now, looks like there's action going down in bot, and mid is still there, so we're relatively safe to
To
hang out a
battle.
bit.
Mid's not there. I don't see anything in mid.
He just disappeared.
Okay.
He might possibly be coming up here, so we ought to keep an eye out for that.
Onward.
So I'm going to say care. Oh, that was a bit of delay.
Way ahead of you.
So what's your build
middle
with this? Are you
tower
gonna do the
is
same
under
build?
attack.
Yeah, I'm going to go the same.
Shadow Blade.
Get back.
Let's silence that stuff.
Your middle tower is under
Agreed.
attack.
Yeah, see, mid's gone missing.
So be it.
Mystic Nice just suggested that Ed should go to the supermarket because we're going to need to stock up on supplies
It's gonna be an all-night.
as this is going to be an
Yes.
all-nighter. Well, I'd love to play Dota all night, but then I have to come like to work the next day. That'll be a
we can just stay here. Jason's saying, with a hero like Drow, you have to auto attack. Really? Because you tell me never to auto attack. Always attack with purpose, right?
So
Yeah.
be it.
and I stand by that. But I like to hear what he's going to say.
Yeah, because I'm playing without auto attack,
My
and I
sentiments as
find it
well.
easier as a noob to get last hits to say, okay, now, rather than just skipping my animations.
Okay,
Yes.
well, it's because I'm used to like
Yeah,
clicking
yeah.
around a lot. We're going to go for top.
And like
Top.
when you do tell
Forward.
it to attack, if you don't tell it to stop, it will just keep auto attacking. So telling it to
Yes.
attack the first time it will continue to auto attack until you tell it to stop, which is cool. I like it.
Very well.
Well, each to their own.
He says auto attack the enemies like to focus on them like enemy heroes.
Onward.
I think, like in my experience, once you click on something, it will keep auto attacking it until it
Oh,
Oh,
dies.
no way! The bots are trying to juke.
Oh,
That's
no.
awesome.
That was a bad joke.
No, actually, he did a very good job. He
My
ran into
bow
this
is
little
dry.
patch tree.
See, I don't understand that the dire trees have no leaves, right? So why do they block the same kind of vision
No.
that the radiant
Because
trees
it's just how the mechanics work. Don't question the Dota logic, okay?
Oh man.
Looks like Bloodseeker's going for her again. Alright, yep,
Way
there's
ahead
nothing I
of
can
you.
do from here, so I'm just going to push the tower a bit, because our creep wave's going in, so...
Take down the tower.
That was my thought.
Yeah, oh, I don't think I can take it down in this wave. Might have to wait till the next one. Alright, so I've got monies. I need to buy items. Items.
Right. Frost.
I'm going to pull back a little bit and buy some items.
Okay, what are you gonna get?
I'm probably going to sell one of my branches because it's taking up room. So, I'm going for Shadowblade again. Going to buy a Claymore. Oh,
Battle.
It goes all the way
The
to your
enemy's
stash?
top tower
thank
has
you.
fallen.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm just going to grab...
Agreed.
I forgot that it's not... Wait, I thought Claymore was part of the side shop. Obviously not.
Very well.
Oh, take my tangos! No!
Wait, what just happened?
He TP'd away because he's low on health, but I wanted to give him my
Way
tangos. Oh no way, he's just doing his thing. Okay, that's alright.
My sentiments as well.
Alright, so... I'm just going to continue
Yes.
farming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because with Drow, I just need to build up those levels.
So
Yep.
be it.
And get my items, and can't get items with no farm, so... Do my thing.
Onward.
When do you know that it's time to stop farming?
Really, you don't ever stop farming.
Fly.
But once you've like hit your core items and built all your core items that you need,
Okay.
you can focus less on farming.
Arrow. Find your target.
Alright,
Go.
that's alright, they've got it.
Unstoppable.
Good enough.
Get him! Her! It! AI! Nah, they can't
My
get her
bow
anyway.
is drawn.
Alright, so top's down, which is good. So I'm gonna hop into mid and help them push mid. Because the
Agreed.
tower's at 50% health roughly. So,
As a general rule, is it better to push like the first tier of towers all together and then go for the second tier, or just punch
Yes.
through? Punching through is not a good idea.
no, you don't want to overextend.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get
That
chased.
was my thought.
Yeah.
Nope, okay.
silent as mist.
Alright. What have they got? So, another thing I always like to do as well is look at your enemy heroes and what items they're building, just to have an idea of what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
That's alright, didn't get us. Seriously?
Uh-oh.
There we go, he's dead. Alright, his ulti went off, but...
Oh god!
That burst damage.
He got killed by a rock.
Tiny. Alright, who did the most damage here? Windrunner did. That was actually a pretty good gank on there.
Sarah
Yeah,
Lynch
hard.
has just joined us on the chat.
Hi, Sarah.
Community manager from the UK. Hi, Sarah. Okay, now,
Shadow Fiend.
how's this game going? It's going pretty well, it seems.
Yeah, I mean 13 to 3, we're definitely in the lead, and we're very comfortable, you know, in our towers right now. How far we've pushed. If you see, top is doing really well on its own. I always say at the end of the day, the creeps are the real heroes in Dota.
That's true. They're just like fighting all the time. They don't care. You know, kill, keep coming back.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do it. I can feel it.
Quiver.
Nice rupture. Tiny can't do anything.
What was that?
You mean from Skeleton King?
Yeah.
It was a
Is that the
stun.
stun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good stun.
Silence all.
Take down that tower, it's almost gone.
Yeah.
My bow is drawn.
So it's an indecision.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look at what enemies you're up against.
Silent.
What is that?
Did that miss you? Because
Yeah.
you were...
No, it shouldn't have actually. I don't know why it
So,
missed me.
yeah, because it would go over your head, obviously.
That is my
Uh-oh,
call.
run.
I am running. Don't worry. I'm going to do... Oh crap, I
God.
might actually die.
I got... Oh!
SK! SK, help me! Thanks, SK. Oh! I still died in the end anyway.
Poor Juki.
That's alright.
What could he have done to stop you from dying now?
I was actually going to try and Shadow Blade, but then I remembered I didn't actually have Shadow Blade.
Could you have just eaten a tree and like...
The tree regen is over time.
Oh, right,
So-
right. Okay.
That's alright. BS Bloodseeker, sorry, is carrying the team very well. So, thanks, Bloodseeker.
Faster than an
What do you get your
arrow's
quarter
flight.
staff? Oh, wait,
Still
not
too
enough
far.
money.
Might have to farm a bit. Alright, so I'm gonna hop into... This is like... Sorry, ignore that. This is like the best place to farm low-level neutral creeps.
So it's very close to the mid lane on Radiant side. So
The enemy's middle tower
why? Are
has
they just the
fallen.
easiest creeps to take down?
Pretty much. And it's very safe
Onward.
because, you know, as you pointed out, it's very close.
But do they not give you as much experience, or...?
I don't think they give as much.
Your
I haven't
top
looked
tower
and
is
tallied
under
the exact
attack.
amount. But it's just good for... It's also good if you're like, say you're running up. Sometimes I like to just run up mid and then quickly make a side trip just
Yeah.
to
Your
farm a little bit of
tower
extra
is
gold.
under attack.
Yeah, because
And
when you're
then-
running back and forth, you lose time farming.
Yeah, you do.
And so you want to get that back at maybe...
Your top tower is
So-
under attack.
Oh, you don't have any more room. Security
Yeah.
just following you back into the shop?
He already gave me my item, now he's just coming back and doing his thing. And there's actually wards
Oh,
on
no,
the
he
courier,
didn't.
so...
Did he give you the item? What did you buy? A quarter star?
Yeah. I mean, no, I bought the... Oh, no, hang on. Oh, wait, I'm full
Yeah,
up.
it's because you're full.
Oh, no, come back!
Oh no! Pay attention,
well.
Zareen.
It's alright. Why does what turn into Morphling? Sorry, I'm getting questions. I'm just gonna steal the
So
courier
be it.
quickly. Sorry, whoever's using it.
That's poor form. It's teamwork.
Yeah, I'm terrible like that.
Cam Robinson from GameSpot UK
My
has also jumped in.
sentiments as
Say
well.
hi.
Hi, Cam.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this.
My sentiments is
There's also
well.
a new thing you pointed out to me that they updated. In that the bottom right actually tells you who the courier is. going
Actually,
to,
yes, that's something I wanted to point out. So,
which is pretty useful.
the courier indicates the icon, sorry, in the bottom right. See if you
Yeah,
look
it's
there,
going to
it's going to
sniper right
sniper
now.
right now.
Very
You
well.
can
And
tell when it's
if
going
you want to
every turn.
send it back, I think to you or home really quickly, you can click that icon there.
Oh, cool.
And oh, actually no, select the courier. There you go. Sometimes if it's I think if it's empty, you can use it to send it back and forth.
Yeah, I've got my hotkeys memorized, so it's like
That was my thought.
DF. So like grab stuff from stash and come to me.
Yes, actually
Yes.
the hotkeys are very good to
Yeah.
remember.
I'm
as
all
well,
about hotkeys.
so. And Dota is like 50% of the game is remembering
Forward.
hotkeys or remembering information. It's so important.
Cake Smith in chat has just said, as someone who
My
doesn't play
bow is
MOBAs, I
drawn.
find this really interesting. Thanks.
Oh, thanks, Cake Smith.
I don't find, well, I didn't used to find MOBAs very interesting at all.
Silence
Um,
mist.
This has certainly changed my perception. And it definitely helps having someone who actually knows their stuff,
I go in
walk you through it
silence.
and explain everything. Because, yeah, I've said before, but it's just so unintuitive to a
Radiant
newcomer.
structures are
It
fortified.
does have a very
Agreed.
steep learning curve,
Yeah.
but that's what I love about Dota. It is a beautiful game.
It's the beautiful game.
That's exactly what I call it.
To battle.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus. Alright.
Don't worry, we've got back. No, he's running away too! Come
Oh,
back!
no!
That's alright, once Bloodseeker gets here, I'm a little less worried.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Silence.
And I just KS'd him.
silence.
Sorry. Oh, I just KS'd all of them.
Jeez. That was really good.
Nah, that was a terrible KS. That's alright, we'll get this guy.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Jason in chat says, I play Dota without using hotkeys. Maybe I need to. Well, you
Do
don't
you-
really use hotkeys that much, do you? Because you were telling me to just right click on everything.
Well, casting skills, yes, you need to use your hotkeys. So
Yeah, because I hit Q and
Onward.
click. Because I don't want to take my mouse away from the main play area, really.
yeah. Well, actually, click a lot as well
The
to
enemy's
use
bottom
skills,
tower
just as
has
an old
fallen.
habit.
Yeah, okay.
It just comes down to personal preference, I guess.
Very well.
Billy Cube says you should use hotkeys.
I agree. Just hotkeys are useful, and my hand does move around the keyboard a lot. Actually,
Yeah.
now that I think about
Actually,
it.
I've noticed you using the arrow keys to actually move the camera,
Yes.
which I don't do. I drag my mouse to the end of the screen.
But then
I try
you lose the cursor.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
Which
wanna-
which I found quite annoying, especially when I'm trying to
My
run
bow
away.
is drawn.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice that. It was just something I did naturally until just now.
Yeah.
So there you
I
go.
might try and start doing that.
Your
Mystic
top
Knights
tower
just
is
said
under attack.
he's just realised I'm playing with Ed's account, so if
Yes.
anyone starts hating you, you will know why.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agreed.
Your top tower
oh
is
no,
under attack.
don't die.
What's going on?
He's getting chased. Alright, stuff's about to go down, so I better hurry up and get in there. I ran the wrong way
So
as
be
well.
Your top
Jason
tower
says he
is
uses the left
under
hand for
attack.
arrow
Your
keys and the
top
right hand
tower
with
has
mouse, which is
fallen.
what Serene's doing right now.
Hmm.
Really.
But I've moved my left hand around
Yes.
a lot,
Okay.
so... Man, the action's like over before we even get there. I might as well just hang in the forest.
You
And
need faster boots. You need some phase boots.
I think I might
Cut a
actually go for
knot within
phase.
me.
I'm not feeling the treads today.
Because really,
Your top tower is under attack.
other items are better at boosting your
battle.
agility and stuff. Are they not?
Well, I guess in a way, but you got to look at the value of the
That
is
items
my
that you're
thought.
buying, like
Yeah.
how much gold they cost and how much they give you in return. So treads are actually quite good because they give you movement speed as well as an agility
Yeah, okay.
slash strength or whichever you choose to have. And I got my Shadow Blade. All right, so
Awesome.
I feel safer already.
Thanks, Donkey.
I might go for
Cool.
phase actually.
Let the shark.
Jason asks, what is a hero you would suggest to practice hotkeys with?
Well, the hotkeys stay the same for all heroes.
Maybe like a heavy skills base.
Okay,
Hero
well,
the past,
if
yeah.
you're up for a real challenge,
Well, Iron Mask says Skeleton King. he's mostly
Very well.
passive, isn't he?
Streams
Well-
now, right? I'm pretty sure you guys aren't streaming because there's nothing going on.
Onward.
no, we are streaming. Oh, is the stream down at the moment, guys?
My bad.
Okay.
Breath just scared us for a little bit.
Yeah, I thought the stream already went down, but no, sorry, what was the question? Right, hotkeys. I'd say if you really want a challenge, go for Shadow Fiend. That is a hotkey and prediction heavy hero.
Shadow Fiend?
Shadow Fiend, yes.
Feel my cold
Big,
embrace.
shadowy looking dude.
I think the chat was talking about him earlier.
Yes, they were actually. Good potential as well for damage. And got boots up too. Alright, so I'm gonna swap my... Whoa!
A three-part
Get those
fraction.
hotkeys.
Hey, need my hotkeys done properly.
I've actually noticed your hotkeys for the items are
Into
the
the
same as the
fray.
skills, which is not
Yeah, that's why I
intentional.
put them that way.
Oh,
So I only need to hit Alt and Q
oh
to
right,
activate.
right, of course, yes.
My
Sorry.
sentiments as
So it's
well.
not Q on its own. Alright, looks like stuff's about to happen in mid, so I'm gonna get my...
That was my thought.
Maybe not.
Way ahead.
The way you jump around the map has me so confused.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
something that's...
Yes.
Yeah, something that comes with practice, I
Yeah,
guess.
totally. Like I said, I'm really bad at RTS.
I go
general,
in
so-
silence.
So I'm just gonna try and... Why did he ping?
So what are you doing? Are you trying to
Agreed.
find one of the enemy heroes? There's a huge,
Uh,
they're gonna take down a tower, you're missing it.
That's alright, I can just hop over and grab it. Oh, here we go.
Check out. So they can't see you right now, right?
Damn, I wanted to take the
My
tower.
bow
No, they can't, we're in the
has
trees.
Okay.
But when the enemy creeps come by, yes, they will be able to.
fallen. To battle.
Come on, come in, I dare you.
Iron Mask is saying that the reason he suggests Skeleton King is you have one active ability to worry about, and you can concentrate more on using item slot hotkeys.
Oh, is that what you were
Yeah.
asking about? Killy Cube or whoever asked before about hotkeys?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they meant skills.
My sentiments
Either way.
as well.
Go!
Oh, jeez.
Nah,
Grouping, running away.
it's alright, as long as we get one. Pick them off when they're alone.
Yeah, worth
In
it.
all honesty, that's how you gotta play it, so...
Divide and conquer. Did you do that silence?
Yes, I did.
Good
Battle.
silence.
Thank you. And I got the kill as well. And that was a rightfully mine kill, in my opinion, so I didn't KS anyone there.
I can see kill stealing dividing teams.
Yes.
Honestly. Especially if you have a lot of self-worth. What are you...
I got one.
Were you just trying to knock up a frost arrow?
No, I was trying to just get a silence just to annoy them a bit. Bit of harassing.
Forward.
But there's only 2 of them up right now.
But the AI can't get annoyed. They're just like, whatever. Initiating process.
Sniper should really get back, in my opinion.
That was my thought.
But he's... yeah. Alright.
Silent as
Alright,
a
this
mist.
guy's dead. Nope, he's going back. He's smart. Okay.
Coming down.
Go in silence.
Silence. Oh.
It's alright. I'm a bit worried about that tiny being there. Yeah, he already killed someone.
Did you just get turned into a frog?
Yes, he got hexed, which is why Lion's such a good hero because he's got so many stuns and CCs, and one of them is a hex,
Yeah.
where he actually changes the enemy into a critter.
And they can't do anything.
They just hop around. You can control where you move and stuff, but you're so slow.
My bow is drawn.
And I'm actually going to eat a tree now because I'm low on health.
I noticed it's nighttime and you can't see up that ledge. Could you see up it if it was daytime?
I think to a point,
Okay.
but even so, not as much. Jeez, this Skeleton King.
Annihilating him.
He's just not caring about the towers. Has his res already procced? No, it hasn't. That would be why.
My bow.
So
Sorry, I missed
Skeleton
that.
King's
Yeah.
ulti is Resurrection,
Yep.
which we talked about earlier today. And oh sorry, Snifu, should have tried saving you. But
Oh dear.
so that's why he's not, worried about jumping in right now because he can resurrect straight away into the
Then
game.
run out of there.
Yeah.
Because he resurrected like full health.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. So that's why people recommend him for beginner play.
Well, yeah, but you gotta be careful. If your mana gets burnt away,
Yeah.
you won't be able to do anything.
But he only has one active skill. So if you just pop it off a couple of times, you should be
Yes.
fine.
But sometimes enemy heroes have skills
Oh,
that
it's
burn
like-
away your
okay.
mana,
Yeah,
so you
sure.
want to be wary of that. So there's 3 down on the enemy's team. I reckon we're alright to push the tower a bit, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Dark Gamer 9 has just popped in and said hi.
My sentiments as
The
well.
I know
enemy's
he's
middle tower
Thanks for
has
stopping by,
fallen.
Dark Gamer 9.
Hello Dark Gamer 9, thank you for tuning in.
We're not up to the stage of playing
So
other
be it.
players yet. I'm just
Your
learning.
top tower has fallen.
I'm still learning.
That's alright, you're doing much better these days. I mean, we've
To
played
battle.
very well today.
Well, the streamers can't tell, but I'll have to take your word for it. I only died
We've
once.
only played like 5
I only died
games.
once in the last match we played, so I think that's definitely a plus.
Onward.
Alright, we better finish this quick because the lights are actually going out in the office right now, so
Oh, we can stay.
I would like
That
to
was
get
my
home
thought.
sometime before I come back to work tomorrow. So, oh my god,
You've got
they're
a lot-
actually tower
Wow,
diving.
yeah, that's
Go in
I'm
silence.
gonna go around this way because they're about to get
interesting.
me.
See, I would have just run straight back to base.
Yeah, you can't. The great thing about juking is like half of the game is
Yeah.
not being predictable.
Yeah,
You know,
Forward.
so
just run around, do, like circle around and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
Reth says push and end.
I agree.
They've only got
Let's
one
do
tower
this.
left.
Not really.
My
They have
bow is drawn.
one on top.
Oh, right, and in the base they have.
Oh, it's gonna take a while.
I told you to finish it in under half an hour.
And I'm out of mana as well. God.
You're out of mana. How did that happen?
Or low on mana because I've been using silence and spamming it like
My
crazy.
sentence is well.
You'll not live to see.
Mana does regenerate though, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it does. Oh my god, I can't believe I just ran into that. Oh, never mind, he died. Alright. 2 heroes down an enemy team. This should be alright. One's a bot.
Dark Gamer 9 just asked if they can beat unfair bots, then they're better than most players in Dota 2.
There you go.
Well, we lasted
Well.
a little bit. We lasted like, what, an hour against unfair bots? It was rough, but yeah. You know, they are actually very unfair.
It's unfair because they have
The hacks.
the advantage of
Yeah.
hacks, so
And being a computer.
I need a tree.
Middle barracks has fallen.
Oh shoot, I actually might die against creeps, so I better pull back.
The enemy's middle barracks.
Yeah, you're really, like, shouldn't you just like run
right.
back and...
Well, at this
Regen.
stage, because we've pushed so far, and they were all dead at that point,
Yeah.
I wanted to, because Drow Ranger has high DPS, so I wanted to utilize her DPS
To battle.
to hit the towers and get them down a bit more. So I was chipping away, but I am going to pull back now because I am at very low health and it's dangerous for me to hang around.
Actually, Dark Gamer 9 just said that the advantage of unfair bots is they get 50% off items.
They get 50% off items.
And they
really?
have extreme last hitting.
Oh, I
and they
don't
can
mind
wall
about
hack.
that, but they have wall hacks and 50% off items. Jeez.
Yeah, that's amazing.
There you go.
Wow. So yeah, if you can really beat unfair bots, then
Unfair bots really are unfair.
Monster double kill.
merciless.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh, you
figure
can buy it
out.
on the side shop. Interesting. You buy all of it at the side shop.
No, I didn't. They
Oh.
were in my stash. And I actually might upgrade the courier. Oh, I don't have enough gold to do that.
But to upgrade the
Go
courier,
in
do you not need to
silence.
pick it up?
You can buy just the recipe and
Okay.
chuck it on the courier and it will upgrade.
That was my thought.
Godlike.
Alright.
Creeps ran right past you.
Killing.
The
Very
beauty
well.
of Shadowblade.
Alright.
I shall nip my enemies.
Alright, so
So
courier's...
your entire team is pushing. Shouldn't you just focus on healing up and joining them?
I go in
Well,
silence.
bot's pushing quite far actually, so I want to stop them before they get a bit too far.
Holy shit. Killing.
Jason reckons unfair bots are easy to beat. Just push mid as a team and have the game over in 10 minutes.
It's probably easier said than done, but, you know.
Well,
If you can do it,
just exploit the AI,
congratulations.
right?
Top tower is under attack.
Death comes silently.
Reth is getting Divine
Radiant
Raper. What is
structures
that?
are
Rapier.
fortified.
Rapier.
It gives
Yes.
250 damage.
Jeez.
It drops upon death as well, so if you drop it, someone else can pick it up.
Hey,
Meaning...
rude.
Dominating.
So be it.
Are we...
Haste.
Oh gosh. Okay. No, we're good. Where's Crystal Maiden?
Time to end it.
50,
Shy of 40
56
minutes.
to
Enemy's
7.
middle tower has
300 damage.
300 damage.
There you go.
Awesome.
the enemy's middle tower has fallen.
It's so sweet.
I hardly ever buy Divine Rapier just because it's
Agreed.
How much is it?
a lot. You have to buy like the components for it are ridiculous, but I think we're about to win this game, so I'm gonna ignore everything else and just hit the tower. And hopefully everything else ignores me as well.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they're all dead.
Yes, they are.
Well, this was a much better game
Structures are fortified.
than this.
6,200 gold. There you go. So it's a very expensive item.
There we go.
Yay! Thank you.
what did we learn? We learned a lot.
We learned that unfair bots are really, really unfair.
Yeah. Sweet.
Just before we finish off, I know that we got a question on last week's video from Scorpion1813. He asked one thing he's been wondering that, and I've seen this mentioned a lot. That's what he says. When supporting a carry, you're supposed to let them get all the last hits and only do denies and maybe a bit of harassing. But what he doesn't understand is how you're supposed to get enough EXP to keep up with everyone else.
Yeah.
Strategy.
Yeah, sure.
So I actually wanted to respond to that. It's not necessary for support heroes to get items, because, well, not get items first because they're not as item dependent as carry heroes are. So they don't need to build items as fast as carries do. Also, support heroes tend to be more skill based, so you rely more on the skills, like the casting skills that you have, rather than the items that you build. And that is the main reason why you give the carries the last hits. Because if the carry doesn't build their item up fast enough, then they can't carry the team, and then it's just GG anyway. So that's the reason why.
Cool.
But yes, thanks for tuning in this week, guys. As always, we are open to all your comments and questions, so please leave them either in the video comments box below or tweet them to us. We're happy to
follow us
answer
on
them.
Twitter and Twitch. We've got some good stuff coming on this week, playing more DayZ, some indie games, and maybe some StarCraft stuff. Who knows?
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter because we might be playing against you guys at some point, which will be very interesting.
So it's GameSpot_AU. Just tweet us there, and I actually do want to put Ed into a pub game at some point very soon, so stay tuned for that.
I mean, it's going to be horrible.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good night.
See you later.
Or good morning, wherever you are.